Before this video starts, my
PVZ
Plush collection, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for 3,000 subscribers. Ever since we hit 2,000, our channel has been going up very, very slowly, and now we have finally hit 3,000 subscribers. So I just want to let out a big thank you to all my fans. And now, without further delay, let's get into what you all came here for. My
PVZ
Plush collection 2021. We're gonna start with what y'all like the most, Plants vs. Zombies. We have my original pea shooter. Next we have my only other pea shooter, Pyro. This one is more detailed from whatever that brand is. And it has a pea in its mouth that can come out. I don't want to rip it by the string, but looks like I'm gonna have to get it out. Here it is. Next up, we have my old sunflower. And then we have my other sunflower. Next is the one and only walnut. This is my original. This is the one I got recently. They are very similar, except for the shade of color. Then we have potato mine. This is my original, and this is the one I got after that. This one is a little bit taller than the other one. We have cherry bomb. I have another stunt double of this, which vine is a little bit still intact. This is my original, this is the newer one. Next we have Chomper, which I have quite a few of. We have my original Chomper that has been seen the most. If you remember, there used to be a hole up here, but I finally decided to hot glue it shut. Then we have two of these bendy neck Chompers. This one I got a long time ago and still has this tag. This one I got from a bundle. Next we have Fume Shroom, very old and very worn out, still has that giant hole in the back of his head. But on the contrary, I have a new Fume Shroom, which is very fluffy, a lot smoother, definitely more stuffed, and doesn't have a giant hole in his head. And the spout is still nice and stuffed too. So yeah, I will definitely be using this one from now on. Next we have Sun Shroom. I know this is not the real Sun Shroom, but I couldn't care less. Doom Shroom, which is also not real, and the real one definitely does look better, which I might try to get. And we have Hypno Shroom, and another Hypno Shroom. The articulation on the head is really nice. Next we have Cabbage Pulp, yet another fake, but honestly pretty nice because of the inside and how smooth it is. And the fake rare green version of Cabbage. This is a fake, so don't get too excited. Then we have Kernel Pult, my original, with the leaves ripped off of the hot glue. And a newer one, which still has its leaves, and definitely feels a lot nicer on the head because of how much other stuff this Kernel Pult's head has gathered up. But yeah, very nice nonetheless. Next here is Melon Pult with a melon-striped pool football. Another Melon Pult, and Winter Melon. Next we have Snow Pea and Twin Sunflower. This is my original Snow Pea, this is another Snow Pea, this is my original Twin Sunflower, and this is another Twin Sunflower. Next we have Split Pea, Three-Peater, Marigold, and Bloater. Next we have Magnet Shroom, a newer Magnet Shroom, and Gold Magnet. Next we have not one, not two, not three, but four Bonk Choys. This one, his arms are very worn out. Up next we have my first cattail, my second cattail, my third cattail, and my fourth cattail. All of these are failed attempts to get the real cattail. Next we have the OG Spring Bean and the newer Spring Bean. Next we have two Blover, old versus new, and two Cactus, old versus new. Here's old Saucer and Pitaya, and very well redone new Saucer and Pitaya. Very smooth. Up next we have Pumpkin, which I got at a spirit shop, and Mini Pumpkin from the OG series, if any of you were able to watch that without cringing. And I just lost the small pumpkin. I can't even find it now. More of the Kung Fu Squad. Bamboo Shoot. Heavenly Beach. Fire Gourd. Feels a little bit different on the back than the front. And the Tactical Cucumber. Old Chili Bean. New Chili Bean. And newer Chili Bean. Here is a Chomper Pillow. Here is Apple Palm. Apple Bomb. His neck is always bent this way for some reason. Starfruit. Laser / Super Bean. Squash. Citron. Brussa. Doge Tail. Very, very fluffy. Garlic. One of my favorites, to be honest. And Small Pepper. Next we have Your Highness Sunflower Queen. Or just a giant sunflower plush. And Gatling Pea. It's very annoying how this mouth is always bent out. Another Gatling Pea, which we called Gatling Piro in one of the BFMI videos. Up next, we have the Bendy Neck Snapdragon. I am not buying the newer one. Up next, we have my original iceberg lettuce and a newer non-fake iceberg lettuce. Old Lightning Reed, and here is newer Lightning Reed. I'm definitely happy they decided to do one of their few remodels on Lightning Reed. Old Coconut Cannon, new Coconut Cannon, old Imitator, new Imitator. Both from Neon Mixtape Tour, we have Electric Blueberry and Fat Beat. We have McGlory, I'm pretty sure that's what this one's called, or MC Glory or something. And then we have my first lily pad and my second lily pad. This was my second lily pad actually, and this was my third lily pad. This one I turned into Tangle Kelp with some yarn and tape. This turned out pretty terrible in my opinion, because it was probably one of my first custom plushes. Up next we have a fake tall nuts maybe? I'm not sure if this is fake or not. If I ever get the real tall nut, I'll probably use this as the giant walnut from Walnut Bowling 2. And here is a big squash that I was originally going to use as the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare mini boss squash. Up next we have a series of little plants. Starting off with Pea Shooter, Sunflower, Apple Bomb, Chomper, as I said in the 2018 collection. I really hate this one. Little Melon Pult, La Jalapeno, Kernel Pult, the flaps are very, very smooth. Sunshroom, Walnuts, Snow Pea, Marigold, Squash. Up next is a Infinite plush that I attempted to make. No, I did not ever make the base, if that's what you were wondering, if you saw episode 33. And this was my first plush that I tried to make purely of Hog Blue. As you can see by the back, it did not turn out very well. At the time, I was very low on blue felt, and it did not turn out great. Up next is Crochet Gloom Shroom that I ordered off Etsy. I think this was actually the first plush I ordered off Etsy, but now that I don't have a camera, you can actually see it. Very, very nice. Although the only problem is definitely the size. Up next, we have one of the customs I made that I'm most proud of, Bowling Bulb. Here he is, re-showcasing him off again for the second time. Here's the mini bulb. Stuff that back in. Here's the medium bulb. And the big bulb. If you're wondering how I made these, I'm not really gonna explain how I made this because it'd be pretty complicated, but how I made the dirt is basically I just sewed together a tube of brown stuffing, and then I got some more pieces of thread and wrapped it around pieces of the tube really tightly to create like these like little rock type things. So that's how I did that, and yeah, this is Bowling Bulb. Oh, God damn it. Oh yeah, here's what it looks like without all the bulbs in it. The last plush that'll conclude my Plants vs. Zombies plants is the Nightcat custom plush I got for Christmas last year. Well, I shouldn't really say last year since it was like 2 months ago. But here's Nightcat. He's very fluffy, very big, very nice cap, very flimsy. And yeah, he looks really great, but of course the only problem is the size. Yes, this is a custom. No, I did not make it. I bought it off Etsy. Moving on to the zombies. Starting off, we have my original Norm. Very worn out and with a cape. Super Norm, some of you may know him as. He is fake, but I could not care less. And also, if you're wondering where I got this cape thing, I got it from the Captain Idiot plush. Then we have both of the Odois, 2 more fake zombies, and Jeffrey! I haven't seen this plush much on YouTube. I'm not sure how rare he is. Next up is everybody's favorite, Ugly Norm. Here he is in all of his glory. This is my original, one of the Plants vs. Zombies first I ever gotten, because my first ever Plants vs. Zombies plush were all in a bundle, and this was one of them. Surprisingly, this one is not fake, despite it being shipped with a lot of fakes. And I did manage to find his cone. And here's another one. Original duck tube. He did used to have a tie, but it ripped off. Newer duck tube with a tie. OG eraser. Did I just say eraser? I meant newspaper. And newer newspaper. Here is original bucket head, sitting comfortably inside of his bucket. If you remember in the original PVZ series, he would sail on the water levels in his bucket, which apparently my younger self thought could be possible for some reason. Alas, here's another bucket head. His helmet does not want to stay over his eyes for some reason. Whenever I leave him alone, I'll always find it with its helmet over its eyes. Here is my original pirate. Another pirate. Here is my original hambone, or cowboy zombie, whatever you want to call this guy. Newer cowboy. Here is ancient Egypt's raw zombie. Very nice. I really like this one. And also, if you're wondering, I got this zombie, Jeffrey, and 3 other zombies in a bundle you will see in a couple minutes. And I'm happy I did, because I cannot really find these anymore whenever I go on the shop. Here's a extra fake raw. Here is Swashbuckler zombie, as you may know him from my series. And then there's Captain Deadbeard. I know they made a plush of him, which I actually did try to get, but it never came in the mail, unfortunately. The head of the zombies, head zombie. Here's my original. Here's another head zombie. Another head zombie. This one I might start using soon, because it does look a little bit better. And another zombie. Then we have these 2 cowboys in different clothing. I feel like I'm missing one of them. But, oh yeah, that's right. This one. This one also came with the raw set I told you earlier. Yellow. Is a pirate zombie, is another pirate zombie. Yes, this is from the same set as the one I just mentioned a couple seconds ago. And another pirate zombie. I tried to get those really shitty fake looking ones, like my norms over there, but again, they never came in the mail. Here is the dwarf zombie, or lobber named by Luigi fan. What pisses me off is how the shirt isn't big enough. Here is, I don't remember what I named this zombie, but here's the zombie that is meant to have a voice box in it, but for some reason I got one without it. I'm pretty sure he's still official, it just didn't come with it. But here he is. He is very nice to hold. Again, I tried to order the other one with it, the voice box, but it didn't come in the fucking mail! Oh yeah, and here's Droney. Here is the Hard-Eyed Imp zombie. The Cowboy Imp. Again, one of the more bigger imp plushes. The Relic Hunter zombie, I think this one's name was. The bag is removable. I did not have to cut off any threads, if I remember correctly. Here is Duckweed, one of the more taller zombies, just because of the legs. Then we have the Gong zombie from the Kung Fu world. I detached the whatever you want to call this in the gong, so that it would look better. And here's my original bomb zombie too. And I have duplicates. Here's the original Dolphin Rider oh wait, no, this is the stunt double's Dolphin Rider. Here's the original Dolphin Rider, complete with a dolphin that I just found in my freaking garage. Here's my first Michael Jackson zombie / original disco zombie, my second Michael Jackson / original disco zombie, and my third Michael Jackson / original disco zombie. The flexiest of them all, Flexi Zombie. One of our show's veterans. One of the more stuffed zombies, definitely. This arm is a little bit flimsier than the other arm, especially with the bracelet. Here is the, what's this one called? The Punk Zombie. I love all the piercings. Again, me repeating myself 2 years ago, I love how some of the piercings are 2D and some of them are 3D. And the Norm Zombie from Need Mixtape Tour. They did a very bad job with this one, in my opinion. Here's the breakdancer zombie. He is very nice. He's got a ponytail for whatever reason. The hat is nice. He looks very, very, very spooked. And, BLM. We're almost done with the zombies that are unlocked, supposedly in my series. Here's the beach flag zombie. He has a different material on his body that rather than his arms or head for some reason. Here are two of the hard-eye disco zombies. This is my original one. This is a newer one I got in a bundle. Next on the chopping block, we have Hammer Zombie. I can hear tape for some reason, but I don't know where I taped him. Oh, god damn it. But here's his hammer too. Now, the one, the only, Dr. Zomboss. One of my favorite characters to voice, just cause how retarded he is. He looks very nice. I love the lab coat. I love everything about it. Although, the only downside is that his neck is a little bit flimsy compared to other plushes. But it's no big deal. I'm happy I got this plush in the way it was, because I've seen some people who've gotten this plush, and their mouths have been, like, extremely far out. The cardboard is all bent. I'm happy with the condition I got my Zomboss in. Next, we have Gargantuar. Oh, hold on a sec. Here's Gargantuar, but I have three Gargantuars. Here are all three of my Gargantuars. I got the other two in bundles, so don't call me a freaking show-off for having this much, because I mainly just get bundles for rare plushes. But, all the imps are removable. Well, you have to cut the thread first, but then they're removable, and I'm not doing it. Moving on, we have a series of small zombies, like before with the plants, if I can find the right one to start off with. This was my first ever little zombie. I got him in a bundle with a little duckweed and a little head zombie. Oh, there he goes. And following him came a lot more of those same ones. Not from the same seller, though, and probably not from the same brand, because they look and feel different. Hold on, let me do a side-by-side comparison. And again, from that same lineup, we have the little flexi zombie, the little cowboy zombie, little Coney, and little Doctor Quick. Moving on to the zombies that have not been introduced in my main canon series. We have the pompadour zombie, the bikini zombie, the surfboard zombie with the longest arms ever because I cut them off his head, which was not the greatest decision as the results don't look all too good. Although, I was still happy with it in the end because then I got to do this. There was originally a surfboard on here, I don't know what happened to it, but I got a Build-A-Bear Workshop surfboard and it works a lot better, so that's mainly what I was going for. Let's see if any of you remember this. It's Bucket Jeffrey! Here's Bucket Jeffrey tag. I did cut the bucket off, and if you watch my BFMI series, Lemmy has this. Basically the same as the other one, although it's a lot more retarded looking, and it still has black in its eyelids. And then we have the coned, Kung Fu World zombie, and I cut the cone off. Ikaban! Next we have a 2019, I think? Mummy zombie. Freaking thing is blocking his eyes. There we go. Marvelous. Not the best of their plushes, but I'll take it. Here are two Jester zombies, this one being my original. The coloring isn't all exactly right, but we get the idea. Here is the Night zombie with the javelin. I originally thought this was from an animation I saw a while back called Garden Combat, and it took place in the Dark Castle or something, whatever. But apparently it's from the Chinese version, because apparently the Knights had javelins in the Chinese version. This, I'm not entirely sure, but my guess is that this is meant to be the wizard zombie. Definitely the weirdest mouth design they've ever went with, the laziest hair they've ever went with, but yeah, it is a very, overall, not so great plush. The cape's a nice touch, I guess, but basically I will be using this as the wizard zombie once I continue my PVZ series. And instead of turning plants into sheep, is that what he did? I don't remember. He's just gonna turn plants into these abominations that I told you guys to name 3 years ago, told you to stop naming it, and you guys keep naming it, even up to this day. I've told you numerous times that competition is over, and you keep trying to freaking name it. Here's one of the newer ones. We have the Bandit Zombie. I'm not sure if this is from Dark Ages, but my guess is that it is. It looks Dark Agey enough. But yeah, here's the Bandit Zombie. One of my favorites. What might be the last of my Dark Ages zombie plushes, because there's a lot of them that I don't probably know that exist that I might have. Here's the Dark Wizard Zombie. I don't know what he does in the game. I heard he puts people to sleep, but again, I'm not sure. He looks really nice. I really like the book and this thing, I guess. In my series, he's just gonna be a spellcaster. I think I might have said that once. And then here's that one zombie from the arcade game. The hair's a nice touch because I love how fluffy it is. Not much to say about this one. And then there's this guy. It's been kind of debatable what this zombie is meant to be. There are plenty of people who say it's the zombie that you don't get, but you see by scrolling all the way down and finding it there. But it doesn't have the scroll, but in the Kung Fu version, this guy like launches a scroll at you or something. I'm not really sure. I heard he was called the Talisman Zombie, but again, I'm not sure. Here's the Ice Skater Zombie, which is meant to be a secret zombie in PVZ1, but again, with a lot of these guys, I am nowhere near sure. Up next here is a zombie wearing a sock on his body and head for some reason. I got this off of a bid for a bundle, and this guy's zombie came with it, so yeah, it's literally just made out of 2 hand socks. But yeah, here's this zombie. Up next here is the chicken nugget zombie. I mean the imp dinosaur costume zombie. Again, I don't know what this is called. I think it's called the egg roller zombie or something, because it rolled something in the game. I'm not entirely sure. But here's this thing. Here's the metalhead slash bass zombie, boss zombie, bass zombie. He has a tie clipped to his chin. I can't imagine how that would feel. He has very nice clothing. I'm not entirely sure what this guy does. Another one to add to the collection of the many I don't know what they do. If you saw that one PVZ video, here's the Red Boy Imp Zombie, or Coca-Cola. And to my long-haired folk, I don't know how you can deal with hair going over your eyes like that. Here is the Mega Adui from the episode where the Norm ate the Mega Mushroom. I'm not sure if this is fake or real, but regardless, it's a pretty nice plush. And I got a lot of comments in my Plants vs. Zombies plush collection from 2018 stating that I forgot about this guy. Yeah, I didn't actually well, I kind of did. I didn't actually forget about him. Whenever I was editing the video, I used to use iMovie, and you were only able to make 15-minute videos, and the video was already too long, so I had to cut this guy's segment out, so that's why he's here. And also, for some reason, he didn't come with arms, which he was supposed to come with. And you can see and hear the Velcro. Okay, there we go. Oh shoot, I think I just messed up his whole shirt. Here is the Pirate Gargantuar, or Pirate Brute, as I will be calling him, because he's in no way a Gargantuar. He's more of a brute, because he's nowhere near the size of the other Gargantuars, as you can clearly see. So I'm going to be calling this guy the Pirate Brute. Giga Bucket, Giga Bucket, Giga Bucket. Here is Rockstar Zomboss, or the Stage Thrasher, or whatever the Neon Mixtape Tour boss was called. But here he is, the Neon Mixtape Tour Zomboss. Instead of making an actual official Zomboss plush, they went with this for some reason. So here he is, very nice mohawk, very nice leather clothing. Again, one of my favorites. Here is this zombie. You can clearly see he's from the Kung Fu world with the Asianness. Yeah, cut that last bit out, it was kind of f***ed up. I don't know what he's called, I don't know what he does, I don't know anything about him. Here's the Kwai-Chi Qigong Zen Sensei zombie. I have no idea which name it is, and I probably didn't even name the name that it's actually named. That was a lot of names, nameception. Here he is, a nice zombie in my count. Completing the Kung Fu collection, we have the God of Wealth, giant ass orange. Very, very, very nice articulation on the cape. Here is the Sunflower Zombie, and 2 more zombies from that set, being the Flexi slash Pole Vault and Normal Zombie. What's interesting about these zombies, and surprisingly enough, oh wait, never mind, yes I did on Sunflower. This was my first zombie that I got from these 3, and I got it from a crane game, surprisingly. Their heads can pop off, and interestingly about this one, now that I'm smart enough to read, I can read the tag, and there was a pea shooter Snuffy and Sunflower from that collection. If any of you ever find these, feel free to DM me on Discord or something, because I've never seen these and I would really like to know what they look like. All of these have the capability to die. Next we have Super Brains! One of the rarer plushes I've seen. Thank God I got this when it came out, because nowadays when people sell these, they sell in really horrible condition. Tra-la-la! Here is the Yeti Zombie. Took me a bit of years to find this, but I finally got my hands on one. very, very fluffy, and with no neck. Coming to a close, we have
the super duper ultra rare PSA 10 golden limited edition ultra rare limited stock Disco Zombie.
the red one. Here he is in all his glory. I got him in pretty good conditions. His pants aren't dirty at all. I haven't found any stains on him. He still has his glasses, which is a shocker. So here he is. Up next, we have this abomination. And if some of you OG fans are watching this video, I don't know why I kept this around for so long. This is one of those plushes that I won off that bid along with that sock zombie. But here he is. He's just a zombie clothed in Smarties. And also, have you ever tried the Smarties squeeze? Because if you haven't, then don't try it. Here's my Build-A-Bear funded football zombie. The clothes are definitely too big, but I'm pretty happy with it. Out of any team, I picked the Jets for some reason. And here's his football. God damn it.
Here is the extremely rare zombie pea shooter and Snow Pea.
No, I'm kidding. These aren't the official extremely rare zombie and Snow Pea. I made these myself with a pea shooter, Snow Pea, and 2 zombies. That's also the origin story of those abominations that you saw earlier. And along with those, I also made the jalapeno zombie and another unofficial one, the chomper zombie. I don't think I ever officially showed this off. I don't know if I did this in my 2018 collection, but alas, here is
Zombie Super Mario.
I used a fake Mario that I won out of the crane machine and made the Mario zombie with a zombie head and, of course, a Mario body. And that's, yes, where the Dumb King head came from. And that completes my zombies collection, actually. I have no more zombies to show off. That was my last zombie. So that makes the last of my 2021 Plants vs. Zombies plush collection. You heard that right. I have no more Plants vs. Zombies to show off. This is all my zombies, a little bit of plants behind there, and all my plants. And I just put the gargantuars over there. If this thing doesn't f***ing shut up. Also, some other notable mentions that have appeared over the years. Here's the Bulbabot, the Zombie Mobile, Penny the Monster Truck, if you remember that, and Crazy Dave, and the Dry Bones car, and the Yoshi Mobile, even though that wasn't a PVZ thing. And now that I think about it, this was the turret that Flexi Zombie used in that one video.